guys, it's Shannon and today I am filming a full face pretty much of makeup I found in Poundland, and the stuff I found I'm pretty chuffed with because this isn't Poundland's, oh well some of it is, but it's not all Poundland's own makeup. Some of it is brands that you'd find in like Superdrug or Boots or I don't know where other than in the UK, but you know, that's where you'd find them in the UK anyway. So I'm just going to run through what I found in there. The first thing I'm going to show you are these sponges because I've honestly only brought them for the cute factor because they came in this little heart thing. They were together like in here, one each side. So they're blending sponges obviously. I've wet one ready for me to use, and it's grown quite a bit and it is a lot softer than the dry one. So I honestly only brought them for the cute factor. I don't think they're going to be great, but you know, the only thing I do think is they've called them beauty blenders, but isn't beauty blender technically a trademark name? Right, so I'm going to run through everything. Didn't get a primer, couldn't find one in there, so I didn't get one. Foundation, I got the Sleek Vitality Foundation in light to medium coverage. Right, this is in the shade VF04. I know this is too dark. I'm going to lighten it with one of my other foundations to give it a fighting chance. Because it is a Sleek foundation. I've not actually used a lot from Sleek before. I know everyone raves about that highlighter palette. I don't know what it's called, but I know they rave about that. And I think the only other thing I've ever had from Sleek is like maybe a primer. I think that's about it. And some lipsticks. Other than that, that's it. So I'm looking forward to trying this out. I didn't get a powder because they didn't have any new ones in there, so I'm just going to stick with my Makeup Gallery powder, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. This is one of my favourite powders to use. Oh crap, no, I don't need a powder. Scrap that. No. Right, powder. I found e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder in Cool. I know it's multicoloured, but the only thing I can think of is using it to powder your face. I can't see how you'd use it under your makeup, to be honest. Like, to colour correct your face before putting your liquid foundation on top. I don't understand, so I'm going to use it for this. Blend powder over entire face. It does not say whether to put it on top or under makeup, so I'm going with on top. Next, I also have another thing from e.l.f. This is the Aqua Beauty Aqua Infused Blush and Bronzer in Bronzed Violet. Looks like this. Well, this is the box anyway. Mirror included, apparently. Ooh, I just yeeted that. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. I'm not sure if I'm showing you the mirror or not, but hey ho, there we go. Right, so that's what it looks like. May have been holding things a little too low. I didn't show you the powder, did I? So the actual powder itself looks like Open Sesame. This, oh, there's a piece of plastic in it. So the actual powder itself looks like this. But yeah, so I'm going to give that a go. So honestly, I was shocked to find e.l.f. stuff in there. I mean, e.l.f. is pretty reasonable anyway. And same with Sleek, it's reasonable anyway. I was shocked to find it in Poundland. So I also got a highlighting and contour stick by the brand Max & More. So you guys know I have used Max & More before. I've used several of their products. Not sure if I've used this. I actually can't remember. But you guys know one of my ride or die face palettes is their big face palette, which has powders, highlighters and contours in. So you know that's one of my favourite palettes, and it was like £2, something like that. This was obviously £1 because it's from Poundland. But yeah, so I got that. What else have I got? So in Poundland, they've actually extended their brow range. So I've used Poundland brow products before. I've actually even used this little palette thing before, but they only ever had it in one shade, and that shade obviously does not work for everyone. And they've actually come out with shades now. So this is actually the shade Blonde, but even so, I still say that's too dark. And then they also have brow gel now as well. So this is also, I think in the shade, yeah, this is also in the shade Blonde as well. So I'm going to give both of those a try. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so highlighter. This is in their new range they came out with in February. I think they brought it out just after Valentine's Day, so I don't think it's part of that range. Either way, it's just a highlighter, glow up in the shade Pearl, apparently. It looks good either way. This makes me laugh. I also picked up 3 lip gloss matte finish. If it's a lip gloss, it's not matte, is it? Whatever. But I picked these up. I'm going to give one of them a try. The other things I picked up in there, I'm actually wearing this one at the moment. It's their tinted lip butters, and these things are amazing. Honestly, they're £1 each. You get loads of products in them. They are slightly tinted. They're amazing, honestly. I use lip balm day to day just because of work, but when I'm not at work, I use these because they're phenomenal. I picked up a MUA mascara, again, £1. Everything here was £1 because it was in Poundland. I refuse to buy anything that isn't £1 in Poundland because it's called Poundland for a reason. And then lastly, I picked up this Max & More eyeshadow palette in the shade... Do you have a shade, colour, a name? Do you have anything? No, so it's just a eyeshadow palette. It might be on the back of the actual palette itself, but either way, that's what I got. I do have a concealer that I'm also testing, but that is for another video, but you will see me apply it in the time-lapsey bit. And yes. But yeah, so that's all the products. I'm gonna go ahead and apply them all now. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that's my full face of makeup done. I actually really liked most of the products here. So I'm going to walk through them one by one and tell you what I thought. Okay, so let's start with the first thing I put on my face, which was the foundation. I know it's too dark. I know that. I told you at the beginning it's the wrong shade, but it was the lightest I could find there. I did mix it with something lighter. I mixed it with the concealer I'm using, and it did lighten it. It's still a touch dark, so next time, if I'm still going to use it during the winter when I don't have a tan or anything, then I need to lighten it just a bit further. But I think this is actually going to be really good for me during the summer. I really like it. It blended out really nice. Definitely prefer application with a sponge over, the sponges. Definitely prefer application with a sponge over the brush because I tried both and I just could not get on with the brush. This surprised me. I was shocked at how well this blended my makeup out, and it's not just the foundation and concealer. I have cream contour on as well and it blended out really nicely. I was shocked. And 2 for £1. I'm sorry, you can't complain at that. You can't. 2 for £1. A beauty blender is what, £17? Something ridiculous like that. And a Real Technique sponge like 7. 2 for £1. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. But sponges, surprised. So pleasantly surprised. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so foundation, yes. So concealer I'll be talking about in the next video that's going up on my channel. So if you want to know what I thought of the concealer I'm wearing and what concealer I'm wearing, head over to that video. I won't leave it in the cards because I won't remember to go back and put it in. What went next on my face? Okay, so I did the contour stick, contour and highlighting stick. This wasn't too bad actually. It's definitely one of the better ones I've tried, especially the highlight side. I never ever get on with cream or liquid highlighters. I can't figure them out. This one I was really impressed with. I actually really liked it. The contour had more to be desired, but you know, for £1, what can you do? And to be fair, with the contour stuff, it's definitely, some of it is user error, because we all know what I'm like. Right, so the e.l.f. Aqua bronzer and blush stuff. I really like this as well, actually. At first, I thought I was putting the blush on a bit too heavy. I still might have. Honestly, I can't see anything, so I don't know. It looks fine in my mirror. And I put the bronzer on, and I was going to use my fingers, but I was like, no, I know I'm not really good with that. So I actually just grabbed a couple of brushes and did it like that. And it turned out really well. I'm actually really chuffed with it. So this will definitely be staying. Because for me, personally, I just find that cream blush and bronzer kind of stuff just lasts a bit better. So this is definitely going to come in handy in June, because I'm going to a wedding. The powder. Right, this, again, it didn't make my face multicolored, so I was pretty chuffed with this. It mattified my face to what I'd expect. I like it. It's good powder. What else can I say about powder? Highlighter. Oh my god. Oh my god. We all know I love highlighters, and honestly, this is actually a really good dupe for the Revolution Goddess of Love highlighter. And that is a £5. This is £1 and it's a dupe for it. It's really good. I really like it. So yep, definite win. The brow powder, really chuffed with this. I still say this is a touch dark for it being shade blonde. I mean, I have brown hair and it's fine for me. I always have trouble because I have such dark hair naturally. This isn't my natural colour, but I have dark hair naturally and I'm so pale. I have such a hard time being like, oh, I should be having darker eyebrows, but then I'm like, wait, you look weird because you have slugs on your face. In reality, I don't. But yeah, so this is actually a really good kit. The brow gel, again, has something to be desired. It's not terrible. It's good for a like a rush thing, like you're out, you forgot to set your brows, you run into Poundland, grab the brow gel, sling it in your brows. Not literally, that would be a bad idea. But it won't replace my Collection Incredibrow brow gel. It won't replace that, but this, I was impressed, but does leave something to be desired. Now it's been on for a while, I can feel my brows are a bit harder. Like around my brows feels a bit tighter, so that helps at all. These are really cool. These little lipsticks. Stop rolling away. They are matte, but I wouldn't say they were matte. I'd say they were more semi-matte. But they're really comfortable. They don't dry down, like they don't go on really drying. They're not drying your lips out or anything like that. They're really nice. I actually really like them. So definitely keeping these. Again, like I said, I love these lip butters. Definitely 100% recommend everyone going out and getting some. So there were 2 flops here for me. One of them was the MUA mascara. It doesn't look fantastic. It didn't do much for my lashes. It doesn't look great. I don't like it. I'm gonna get rid of it. The other flop was this little eyeshadow palette, which apparently is the pink palette. There's too much blue in there to be called the pink palette, but alright. There was no pigment in it, and they're all shimmers for a starter, but there was no pigment at all in them. Like, I've barely been able to do this, and this was with the darkest shade in the palette, so there's no pigment to them. I would not go out and buy this at all. And anyway, do not buy these. These are terrible. No. I'm not actually going to throw it. But yeah, no, these are a big no from me. But yeah, everything else I really enjoyed. I really liked everything else. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah. So my top, I'm gonna start doing this thing when I do testing videos. I'm gonna do my top like 2 maybe products maybe. Yeah, I think I'll do top 2 products for things I was really impressed with, especially considering the price. Okay, so I think the top 2 things that aren't drugstore branded products, like for instance the ELF stuff or the foundation by Sleek, because you know they're sold in drugstores. You expect them to be good, and they all were good. But I think the 2 things that stood out for me, funnily enough, are both highlighters. So this really stood out to me because, like I said, it's a really good dupe for the Revolution one, and I think the Revolution one's actually even a dupe for something from a high-end brand. So whatever that is, this is be a good dupe for £1. The other thing that impressed me was the little contour and highlighting stick, specifically the highlighting side, because, like I said earlier, I don't get along with this sort of thing normally, and I got along with it fine. Yeah, but they're the 2 products that really impressed me. These sponges, it goes without saying they impressed me, because 2 for £1, and I think they blended really well. I am not a makeup artist, but personally I think they're fine. But yeah, so that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. If you enjoy me and my content, then click the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Leave your video suggestions down below. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day, week, month, whatever it is, and I'll see you all through the screen. Bye guys!